Hello, visuals. Welcome to the Visual Guys Entertainment News with me and Chris, where I'm sure Chris is on the edge of his seat with excitement because we're about to go see Dune Part 2.
I am. I started watching Part 1 last night and I fell asleep.
Throughout this week, the boy that we're about to meet at the cinema, he lent me the, I had no idea, there's a James McAvoy Dune where it's set... Whoever Timothée Chalamet's playing, it's him after all of these events. And I watched that through the week. It was quite good. I thought, all right. And then he also lent me the Blu-ray versions of the original Dunes. So I've just watched everything. I thought, you know what, I might as well get up to date. Because it's not a world I'm in love with. But I like it enough. And I'm more excited just to see all the actors in this because it's so star-packed. You're definitely more of a Dune guy than me. And I know you'll be on the edgy seat. The reviews have been phenomenal. This, that, epic this, the acting this, the score this, the visuals this. The visual on the screen. So I'm looking forward to it from a cinema experience.
Yeah,
it should be fun. Amongst all of that, we'll give you our full thoughts on Dune next week, obviously. Yeah, Chris will tell you his do's and don'ts. And I will quickly say, there's a couple of things at the top of my head. I'm going to quickly jump on it now. I watched Adam Sandler's Spaceman.
I watched that, yeah.
Oh, it was one of the most peaceful films I've ever seen in my entire life. And to have a spider be so goddamn cute, like, you adorable bastard. Also, I think you'll really enjoy it. It's not like the most gripping space film. It's just there's this like subtle score throughout the film underneath, and you're just like, it feels like you're drifting away with him. And Adam Sandler's phenomenal as well. I really enjoyed it. I watched Lisa Frankenstein.
I must say,
it's really dumb and it's really goofy. There's some weird moments, but it's. The art style to it all and everything is just fucking beautiful. Absolutely, because I knew I would like it, thinking, okay, yeah. And I can't remember her name, but like every time I see her, I fall more and more in love. She's fucking amazing. She's great in this, and I'm fairly confident it's Jughead, the brother. I'm fairly certain it is. He was because I know they're twins anyway, but he looked more identical to Jughead than he did the thing. It was absolutely awesome, and I saw a couple of new trailers this week, Chris. I'm going to jump on it now because I'm probably going to make it the thumbnail. The new Godzilla trailer, Kong. Jesus Christ, mate. I had my dick hard in I watched it when I had a break at work and just thought, okay, no new trailer. It's only 40 seconds, but there's a moment, you know, where Godzilla and Kong jump out the ground and running together. Yeah. It showed you an extended bit of that, and Kong sort of jumps up and grabs a dorsal fin, and Godzilla sort of rides on the side of him, and I was like, oh my God, mate. I'm ready for this shit. I can't wait to see kaiju just kick the fuck out of each other. End of the month, mate.
Is it 29th?
29th, yeah.
Which is Easter weekend.
Which also isn't WrestleMania weekend. WrestleMania is the weekend after.
Oh, is it?
But it doesn't matter. It's
well, at least we're off on the Friday.
Yeah, I can't. So yeah, hopefully breakfast and I can't wait for it. It's going to be because like this, what we're about to see do now. I feel like it's going to be more of an artistic sort of thing. Yeah. Whereas this is one of the ones where we can go in, get some snacks, and just watch kick the shit out of each other. I honestly, I can't wait for Godzilla vs. Kong. I'm getting goosebumps on my fucking leg. Look at how much they're standing up, mate. Just thinking about a monkey and a fucking lizard running. And I also watched the trailer to what I'm assuming is the prequel to The Strangers. You remember The Strangers with is it The Watchers? Sorry, the one with Liv Tyler. And it's where the people knock on the house. Why are you doing this? Because you're in. It's like a horror film.
No, I've seen the trailer for Watchers.
No, it's definitely not that. But anyway, it's a prequel to them, but a proper creepy ass weird. It's got thingy from Riverdale in it as well. That looks nice and creepy and awesome, so I can't wait for that. And I think that's everything. Oh, we also as well, I'm jumping on it quickly, we got the Pokemon Presents. We're getting a new Pokemon Legends again. Can't fucking wait for that. But I think that's me with all of my shenanigans stuff.
Well, I watched that, what's my face? Fucking, what you call it?
Yeah, that great film.
Yeah, fucking Her from Madam Web. I watched that comedy one you told me about.
The comedy one we heard from Madam Web. Oh, Sydney Sweeney, it's quite funny.
It is quite good to be fair.
Because when I suggested it to you, because you're not really a rom-com guy, I was like, do you know what? It's quite goofy and silly. Like the bits where he's singing in the helicopter and all that kind of shit. And the outro montage I pure loved. Because they used to always do that like the late 90s, early 2000s. Like, oh my God, I'm glad they're bringing it back.
She read that. It was all her doing.
Sydney Sweeney? Really? Jesus Christ, she's crushing it at the minute. I can't mention Sydney Sweeney though, because Laura always goes, it's just because she's skinny with big tits. No, she's just talented.
She is talented.
She's really
but
good.
I can't disagree with Laura.
No, but like, you can't even give a girl a compliment if you've got a girlfriend and be like, it's because she's fit. But no, yeah, it was fun, wasn't it?
It was fun. Yeah, I also watched that shark film playing.
So dumb, isn't it?
It was so dumb.
What did I tell you about the Fuck off! But that one moment when the shark comes in, it's face to face with her. That's what gave me the heebie-jeebies. That was fucking disgusting.
The only gripe I had about that film, apart from the dodgy CGI and whatever else,
and the shark did.
Yeah, is the sharks wouldn't attack like that.
They wouldn't attack like that.
The sharks are more scared of us than we are of them. They only attack when they're in fear.
I heard a stupid stat like you are more likely to be bit by a human than you are a shark. But I don't like them stats because we see more humans than we do sharks. But I thought that was still quite funny.
The attacking wise on that side of thing was a bit off.
Yeah.
But I think that's just my Animal Planet kicking in.
Well, hey, fair enough. But to be fair, the whole film was very low budget.
It was.
But like I said, if it wasn't for the ending of how like they get out and stuff, and my little anxiety kicking off, I wouldn't have been like, that was just awful. But because that moment, like I love the way it comes in. It looks at it as if say I could fuck you up, but I'm going over here for a bit, and it fucks off, and I'm like, and I don't know, is that true then? Is it the bubble crack?
Yeah, they're afraid of bubbles.
Well, that kind of annoys us then because you always think of these massive, dominant apex predators. Bubble! Like it wouldn't go to a West Ham ground because they sing "I'm forever blowing bubbles" and they blow up at the start of the game. So a shark would hate a West Ham game.
Yeah.
Oh, you bastard! Oh, well. But no, it was a fun, cheap, fucking
right.
hoo-dah.
Yeah.
You done Iron Claw yet?
No, not Iron Claw yet. I've had a tiring week this week.
Chris before this, but he brought us another Mackie D's and he said he's had a long old week with cars and family stuff and all that carry on. Well, I'll watch it again just because I fancy another cheap cry.
I will give it a watch. I will give the other two a watch you've mentioned. I finally got around to watching Walking Dead. Managed to squeeze that in this week.
Yes, have you seen Rick?
Yes.
Yes, how phenomenal was that episode?
What a fucking episode.
What a fucking beauty. I'm glad that, because obviously in the comics he loses his hand way back, so I'm glad they sort of honoured that sort of story arc. And the only one gripe I had with it, I'm assuming they'll explain it story-wise, was obviously we find out that Michonne takes the copter down and all that. The other one she just kills, but when it gets to Rick, she makes sure to take the helmet off and then kills. I'm assuming it's because she wanted to see who was attacking and he was the last one. But when I first watched it, I thought, why? It's a bit coincidental that the one person you made sure to check the face was, but I'm assuming it's because of that reason.
Possibly.
But either way, right, it was phenomenal. It was beautiful and outstanding. I fucking adored it so much. I felt
so sorry for him trying to get out.
Constantly getting out, man.
It was a good episode.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good couple of weeks, I think.
I genuinely think this could be one of the best bits of Walking Dead we've maybe ever had.
Maybe.
Potentially. It's already for me, but I am being biased, I will admit. It's already, after one episode, beat all the other spin-offs for me.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's one episode, I am being biased because it's Rick.
One of the parts news I've got is that we are going to get a Negan, Rick, fucking Maggie or crossover. Daryl crossover.
I heard that Daryl's apparently supposed to be in this at one point.
He's not in it. He was just there because he's missed Rick.
Right, so he come back just to watch him. Yeah. Ah, right, I'm with you.
To be fair, no, in fact, no. I think he's one of the soldiers, but you don't see him.
So he just played like an extra in the... right, I'm with you.
But yeah, I think
that's still quite cool.
He was just on set because obviously him and Andrew have just gone through a lot of shit together in the last... The Walking Dead themselves and all that shit.
No, I'm up for. I like it when Negan and Jeffrey D. Morgan and Norman Reedus did that bike show and they stopped off in Britain somewhere and they didn't realise Rick was going to be like a thing and he'd come in and giving him tea and biscuits. That shit was quite funny. And there's loads of videos of Andrew Lincoln going, it's Andrew Lincoln, aka Ricky Dicky Doodah Grimes. So every time I see Rick Grimes, I keep going Ricky Dicky Doodah Grimes. It's fucking, but yeah, it was a fucking amazing.
It was. He looks old.
Yeah, he does look good. Well, it's good though with the way that, because obviously Rick Grimes himself would have, when the shit he's gone through would have, so it all plays out well.
It still doesn't fucking figure out though what the crack is with World Beyond, because it's a different organisation.
Yeah, it's so
I still don't know what the crack is with World Beyond.
Yeah. World Beyond was just a weird one. It's quite cool though because it obviously they foreshadowed when they bombed Atlanta and stuff like that, and you remember seeing them in the early season stuff. So it did close and show some things, but there are some still like, what the fuck are you doing? Speaking of TV shows, I don't know how much you're into period pieces. The first 2 episodes of that show going around, it's all about like the Chinese dynasty back in the 1600s and stuff. If you like sort of ancient Asian history and what that kind of, it's a fucking beautiful show. It's got the Asian girl from Monarch in it.
Yeah,
it's so good.
It does look good, to be fair.
That's on Disney Plus.
Is it? I'll have to give that a watch.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
It does look good.
But that's everything I've watched this week and up to date and trailers and all that kind of carry on. Oh, as well, before you carry on, I said to you last week as well, and I don't know if it's true, I've watched Josh Brolin interview because obviously Josh Brolin's my main guy in this Dune stuff. Out to the point where after I watched Dune 1, I was like, where the fuck's he gone? He said, I don't know what we're going to do for Dune Part 3, and I was like, is there a Part 3? Because I asked you, is there a Part 3?
Well, as far as I'm aware, there was only 2 parts, unless they've got more.
They must do, but because he said that in the interview, but I've just rewatched all the other stuff, and there's not a Part 3s are out, which is weird as fuck. But hey-o. Anyway, what is Chris's canoes?
I'm just going through now, and to be fair, no.
Hey, I know it's not good for listeners, but it makes it better for me and you if it's a slightly shorter week.
If you're interested, Jared Leto is going to be starring in Tron, which is going to be out in 2025.
Was he not in the last one? I feel like there was...
Jeff Bridges.
Oh, was it Jeff?
It was an older version of Jeff Bridges and a younger version of Jeff Bridges.
Oh, did Jared not play the younger version?
No.
He didn't?
The younger version of Jeff Bridges was a CGI version.
Ah, right, I'm with you. I don't know why I've got that connection in my head then.
Olivia Wilde was in it.
Sorry?
Olivia Wilde was in it. And I think Anna de Armas was in it as well.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, but I've seen the Trons once, so I don't know why I'm making that connection then. But...
The Watchers. I watched the trailer for The Watchers this morning.
Yes.
That looks interesting. It's about... I don't really know what it's about. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
It's like a house in the middle of some woods, and these people can come and go when they please, but yet they're getting watched by these weird.
Yeah, I saw somebody get dragged into a hole in that trailer.
Yeah.
She's like, what did she say? Are you not curious what they look like or something? Yeah. And then they come down. Yeah, that looks like a weirdy sort of. I don't know. Is it a horror? Is it just a sci-fi? Is it what the fuck is it?
It's just a weird sci-fi thing.
Yeah. We'll check. Well, I'll check it out because I'm intrigued. And plus, after coming from the world of From, I want to see more weird shenanigans shit like that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing season 3 of From.
I love getting into a TV show where you constantly like asking, like I want the questions answered, but I love it when they drag it out for age and you have to start theorising yourself and guessing what's happening, who's that, and why they're doing this. I love that kind of shit.
I'm just quickly clicking through, and there's now it has been a quiet week.
Well, most of my shit, like I said, I know The Bear and The Boys apparently are both in June. I know you mentioned The Boys last week anyway, but I didn't realise The Bear season 3 was June. So my June's going to be absolutely stacked, which is awesome. Most of my shit at the minute is just all Godzilla Kong stuff, and then maybe Thursday, Friday, I've seen a lot of snippets from like Dune 2, Part 2, Carry On and whatnot. Yeah. So I'm ready to go see a Sandworm. I went to book our tickets, got our tickets, and then there's the top of the stairs taken on the left side. I thought, okay. And on the right hand side, there's one seat taken on top of them stairs. I was like, oh my god, there's going to be 3 of us. There's one taken. So I just put us in the corner. That's always my backup when this thing is.
In the corner.
Yeah, it was just a bit like, come on, because there's only one of you, man. Come on.
Right. For those who watched NCIS, the original shit, we're getting a spin-off of Tony and Ziva. So that'll be interesting.
So that's one for Christ?
That's one for Christ.
One for Christ?
One for Christ.
Our Lord and Saviour, NCIS fan.
Yeah. Yeah, there's Nout.
Well, like I said, I know it's bad for content purposes.
It is bad, people. I do apologise.
But we can have a ramble on for half an hour and then we can set off and go and meet a lovely shed maker and sit and watch Dune.
Venom 3 is set right after Spider-Man No Way From Home.
No Way From Home? No Way Home?
No Way Home.
I was going to say, is there another Spider-Man I've not heard of?
No Way Home.
So we'll literally see Eddie come from when he phased into the MCU to straight back out.
Yes.
We still need to know what's going on with that one little bit of symbiote left in the MCU.
Interesting.
We need to see what happens there.
Spider-Man's going to be the next symbiote.
Well, we need the black suit Spidey at some point in the MCU. That'd be fucking outstanding. But hey-o. But, well, if that's a nice short news week, I'm sorry. Well, it might be better for people, I don't know. We're going to ramble on for 20 minutes or so and then have a one at the cinema. Like I said, next week, though, definitely, because I'll give you my little thoughts on Dune and stuff, but you want to hear what Chris has got to say because he's the actual fan of the franchise. And I'm sure we'll give you a full spoiler breakdown.
We will indeed.
So, visuals. Thank you for listening. That was a nice short entertainment news.
That
Keep
was
being
a
you and keep
short-
on keeping on.
Yeah, that was a short entertainment news. And
Ugh.
bye.
And